Americans love their cars. Getting my first car was one of the happiest days of my life. And I've loved driving ever since. Especially fast cars. Yeah, that's not actually my car, but hey, look, this is my story and I can dream if I want to. But what if I'm part of the last generation to get excited about driving a car? I've spent the past year traveling the country talking to entrepreneurs, engineers, and test drivers who are building the cars of tomorrow. And when they imagine the future, driving a car isn't part of it. They envision roads full of cars driven by machines, where traffic jams are no more, where the death rate by car accidents drops to 0. The end of car ownership as we know it. Even to the point of human driving one day becoming illegal. I asked them all the same thing. What will the future look like? And what will it take to get there? What I found was really exciting, but also a bit shocking.
Okay, so as soon as I turn out of this parking lot, I'm gonna engage in self-driving mode. Right. Technically, we don't need a driver in the car.
So you and I are basically, in a way, just passengers now.
Yes.
We're test driving a car powered by autonomous vehicle startup Drive AI on the streets of Northern California. It's one of several companies working to utterly transform how we live. This test car could be the prototype of an automobile that not only takes you out of the driver's seat, but creates a future where you might not need to own a car at all. At least, that's what the people building them think.
Ownership will probably be abandoned. We mostly have cars that we summon on our phone. The car will come empty to us and pick us up, and we get inside in front of our office or our house, and it drives us straight to the restaurant, and there's no time wasted with parking.
In a world of self-driving cars, the utopia of the future, the only vehicles operating in the city are driverless electric emissionless vehicles. They can position themselves in a state where you or I hailing one from our smartphone has one there within a minute.
We will look back and say, wow, people own cars to get from this point to that point?
Eliminating car ownership would drastically change the way we shape our cities.
The thing I'm most excited about is the ability on the street to reallocate space away from the storage of vehicles. Right now, cars sit idle 94.8% of the time. I mean, that's staggering. And I think we could literally close 30–40% of our streets to automobiles. You don't need cars on neighborhood streets anymore. You just need them on the perimeter of your neighborhood.
All of those parking facilities today get turned into residential space or parks or offices or restaurants, and we can kind of give back the city to the people that live in it and take it away from the automobiles, right? And I think that the quality of life and the opportunity to kind of reuse that space is going to be pretty magical.